Hello again, viewers. BioStem here with another Fallout 4 tips and tricks video. This one is going to be fairly quick. It's how I build a simple yet attractive and effective defensive wall. So here I am again, Sanctuary Hills. It's been cleared of pretty much everything. Behind me is the Wasteland Saloon that I covered in one of my previous videos. So what I'm going to do, and this is a little bit different than what you may have seen before, is I'm going to enter workshop mode. Now I want to build a wall from this corner to this corner as a demonstration. I'm going to go into wood, under walls, and I like, it's all the way to the right, this wall over here. It's neat, it doesn't use that much materials, and it looks good. So I'm going to sort of estimate, and I'm going to say, let's try 4 panels, okay? Now, I'm going to build 4 panels. It doesn't matter how you build them. Okay, just going to place them together. I'm now going to go up to one of the panels at the farthest I can and still highlight it. And I'm going to hold down the interact key. On the PC it's the letter E. I'm not sure what it is on consoles. Now I've selected all of them, and you can see that I can sink them into the ground to some extent. So I'm trying to go from there to here, and you can kind of see it's difficult to get a good perspective, so I'm going to go somewhere out here and try to push it as far away from me as I can. And I can just about get it right, come on, right about there. Great. Now, when you're using this method of creating a wall, I want to create a little catwalk on the top of it. When you're using this method, you can't just attach any floor to the top of the wall. So you need to go to the shack upper floor piece. And with these particular walls, for some odd reason, the upper floor can only snap to one side of them. So you'll see it snaps on the inside, which is exactly where I wanted it. I can't get it to snap on this side facing me, but that's fine. That's exactly what I want. So I'm going to place it over here. And just for my purposes, there's a little bit of a gap there. Let me shift the wall. I don't want the gap there, so I'm going to store this. I'm going to repeat the process because it's very important that you line the wall up before you start doing all the other accessories. I'm going to select the whole wall. I'm going to move it back and push it away from me as far as I can so that it's green. And get it to try to sink in there. And I'm going to try and get it to kind of be as close as I can. Let's see how this looks. Still too much of a gap. I've got to rotate it more. I'm going to move to this side a bit more. Grab them. Push them away as much as I can. It's very difficult to accomplish because of how the game limits your ability to view everything. I'm gonna do this and let's see. There's still a gap on that side. Alright, let me make one more attempt at this and then I'll just go with however it works out so that I can still demonstrate it to you guys. Let's triangle it a little bit more. Go with that. Let's see. Still a gap, but you can't get through it. It's not perfect, but it'll do. anyway, getting back to what I was saying, we're going to go back to that shack upper floor. We're going to snap it to the inside. We're assuming the inside's what's going to be defended, and out here is sort of open terrain. I am going to now go around this. I could have placed a ladder up there and then climbed over and stored it, but just to give you the idea. And I'm now going to, this is too wide, I think, so I'm actually going to try to snap it over here. I can't snap it there because that, oh, excellent. All right, great. So, the way I set up the wall, the catwalk, after having placed that up there, is I'm going to go to barns. Again, I'm using both Wasteland Workshop and Far Harbor pieces. And the barns have a fantastic stair with with handrails and everything. Now I'm placing it on the outer square. If you think about, these are 2 squares by 2 squares wide. I'm going to climb up, going to go under floors, and I only want the single width floors. Okay, snap that there, and that there. Now I'm going to go under wood and under miscellaneous, and you can create the wall however you like. However, I like this last one because it's nice and solid. And I'm going to place a row of these up here. There we go. And you know what, just to be complete, I'll put them over here as well. And now I've created a fantastic guard wall with this little sort of footpath on top. I could gain access up to the roof here if I wanted to, maybe place some gun turrets as a lookout. I have easy access up and down. I could even place some structures under here if I wanted to because it's covered under. And it doesn't use very many resources, and using the technique that I showed you, you can place it easily. If these little gaps really became a point of contention for you, if you go under walls, wood, you can either kind of stagger these little half walls somehow, like maybe in the front like that, or something that's also nice is under barns, miscellaneous, they have these beams. You could place one of these beams kind of in the path there to kind of block that little gap like that. Another nice use of these beams is, let's say I don't like this just kind of floating out there like that. I want to give it a little more realism. I can take these beams and I can snap them. Let's see if I can get it to work. I can kind of place the beams. There we go. I was able to get one to snap there. Can I get the other one to snap? They can be very picky about how they snap. I'll just eyeball it, stretch it out there. I'll just kind of place it underneath there to kind of give it a sense of a little more structural support, like that. And, you know, it sells the feasibility of that platform being up like that. I'll put one here. to kind of get that across, get the point across a bit more as well. And really sell the believability that this is a sturdy wall with a little lookout platform on top. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and remember, an informed gamer is a happy gamer. Thanks again.